Yeah. Hello, my podcasters. This is Africa Investors Stories with your host, Simon Rushton. Today we have Victor from the Diaspora Chief. He has many roles, but his podcast is about encouraging Africans and Caribbeans from diaspora regarding their professional looking into transporting from the rat race to a life of freedom, a lifestyle of freedom. He has a family. He has his ties with Nigeria, and he has a business, or businesses, plural, in Nigeria, Lagos, which he shall tell us all about. He has made investments in security camera installations and maintenance, sports and entertainment, brick and mortar, small restaurants. So he's a man of many trades, he is. He commutes back and forth. He actually lives in London, so he's one of those people that's found the ability to juggle businesses within England and London, but his main investment businesses are in Africa. So thus he's on our show. Anyway, Victor, nice to have you on the show.
Oh, thank you, Simon. Thank you very much for having me here.
You're more than welcome. Okay, Victor, first question is, what is a typical day for you in Lagos?
Lagos is one of the most amazing cities in the world. And I love Lagos. I love London. But Lagos has its own unique vibe, Being from Nigeria myself, Lagos is like, I won't say a hybrid version of London to me, but it has its own uniqueness, its own characters. And a typical day in Lagos is 2, 3, 4 hours tops. Because of the traffic situation, you have to be like, if you get one particular task done in a day, you are very successful in Lagos. Because to commute about it is a challenge, but it is rewarding and it is exciting. Yeah, that's Lagos for you.
In saying that, do you have a motorbike taxi service out there?
Yeah, they have quite a few. Yeah, they have quite a few different modes of transportation in Lagos. See, Lagos has waterway transport. It has bike. They have tricycle bikes. They have motorcycles, and they have the Ubers and the Lyft. They have the Taxifys and all those kind of stuff. So yeah, it is.
Okay.
Lagos is a mega city of like 20 million people. So it is it's a very, very, very rich place to be.
It sounds interesting. It sounds like there's lots of opportunities and things. But regarding your business, is in what you do. What's a day like that? Are you dealing with staff? Are you dealing with like the everyday issues? You're having to go and get stock and things yourself. What's it like?
Yeah, I deal with staff. Yeah, on the small restaurants that we have, me and my missus. Yeah, we deal with staff, but I'm more on the background level on that one. And on the CCTV and maintenance one was, I have a partner who I work with. So I've gone from being on the forefront because I'm not there every day. So I've gone to be on the backbone and more of on the strategic side, pushing and then making decisions on our day-to-day operations there on the CCTV maintenance and installation.
Okay, so you really do have your hands in quite a few pies, but then are the people who you're doing business with, obviously your wife is family. Are they also family or just friends or people you've come across have you spent time in Lagos and you've built a relationship with them and you've learned to trust them in what you're doing?
One is one is my wife, which is family.
Mm-hmm.
The other person, who my partner on the CCTV and the security front is someone who I actually trained on CCTV installation and maintenance a few years ago, and he was so passionate about it, and he just like ran with it, which I'm very grateful that he's very, very dedicated. And yeah, he's someone that I actually trust. Yeah, so he's been an amazing partner anyways. He's been an amazing partner.
So you did a very wise thing. Instead of training him up and allowing him to go and do his own business, you said, why don't you become part of mine and you can take a bit of a back seat, and he's passionate, and as long as you have a trust element, it works for you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you're looking at it right now, looking back to it, because you can only connect the dots backwards. So looking at it right now, yeah, you are right. I believe that was not a bad decision. That was a good decision on my part, because he wasn't the first person for me to like train or get involved in the business, but he kind of like, yeah, I can actually see myself doing this. And he has an amazing ideas, and he has gone he has even brought in some partners which I never saw as well, because he was more into it. Was what can we do next? What can we do next? What can we do next? And I just saw someone who was like, we're both compatible, and he's willing to learn, and I'm willing to learn as well. So we are just learning our way to the top, I would say that.
So would you say your business is really growing rapidly into CCTV?
Yeah, we're taking our time. It's just about 3 years old, so we're taking our time on that one. So I'm a little bit more laid back on that one now, because he has more control over it, because I'm splitting my time in Lagos and London, so it's more on ground, which I don't want to be too fussy about controls and the direction of where we go to. We have meetings like every other week and where we're going, and I allow him to just, okay, where do you think we should go? This is the new trend. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with that? So, and he's fine. I'm happy with that. He's happy, and we are growing at our own pace.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, we're growing at our own pace. Yeah.
Do you have CCTV set up in all your businesses? What I'm saying when I say that is that when I lived in Kenya, I had CCTV in all avenues of my gym, and especially on the till, I had about 2 or 3 cameras facing at the till, so
yeah,
I could really see what was going on, and it was all linked to my mobile phone. So if I was away, wherever I was in the world, I could see what was going on. And I also had a tracker system, GPSs in all my hire cars and all my tuk-tuks. So like about 20 vehicles on the tracker system, all dotting around the city of Mombasa that I could see at any time. And then I just could phone on WhatsApp to save money if there's an issue. Do you set up a similar system like that in regards to CCTV?
Yes, we do. We have CCTV in our restaurant. We have CCTV there, and we've not actually done the don't actually facing the till, but we also have CCTV. We also have CCTV facing other sensitive parts of the restaurant, like coming in and coming out, and it is kind of, yeah, we just have just a couple there, but most especially our CCTV is for more commercial based.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like farms,
Okay.
yeah, like farms, petrol stations. That is um business environment. That is where our main focus are, not just
Mm.
not just residential.
What we found was I had a friend in Kenya. Well, I have a friend in Kenya who had a CCTV company, and there were two aspects. There was a commercial side where the government actually said everybody must have CCTV outside within their business or public premises. And so that was really boom, making a business boom. You just have to pick the right clients. Not everybody wants to pay. There's also a big residential side where husbands leave their wives at home because they're going to work abroad, and they wanted CCTV set up on their doorstep so they could see who's going in and out their house. Yeah. So that was you five. Is it the same thing in
No,
Are you getting abused?
it's not the same. It's
To
not
be
the same
making a
thing.
packet.
It's not the same thing at all. It's not the same thing at all. Yeah, but we hope and pray. Let us say hope and pray. But that kind of legislation is not has not been made in Nigeria. But that would be funny, and it will be. Let me not go there, but it's not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We should be monitoring wives and whoa, if you don't trust, don't even go there.
Yeah, I understand. How long have you had your business? You said 2 to 3 years you've had CCTV. How long have you been doing business in Lagos overall?
Being that I'm from Nigeria, and my family background, my dad was a businessman. My mom, she's a trader, and doing corporate is foreign to me. So I've always had I've always had something going on most times back home in Nigeria. I've always had something to do, something to sell, something to make happen. I've always seen opportunities there. So that is why it is kind of funny because I've not really like put a date or a timeline to how long I've been doing. I've been doing that since I was like 15 years old. I've always had something to sell. I've always had ideas to do this or to do that. So I'm never idle.
So it'd be fair to say it's just in the blood, really.
Yeah, it is in the blood. It is in the blood. It is in the blood because I grew up knowing that my mom, she goes to the market. She has her own stores, shops, and my dad had his own business. Ran. My dad has about over 100 employees. So I've always known business to be the way to go. So corporate or working for someone is kind of, yeah, let's just okay, yeah, but
We
it's
do it
not
for
really
now,
the
kind of
idea.
thing.
Yeah, let's just do it for now before we actually do
And
what we want. Yeah, or because of our environment, because of my environment. That's why.
I know, as we know, you're born in Nigeria, but you've lived in England for a while now. Why choose Nigeria to do business? Did you look at other countries that may have a better economy, or it may be easier, or what was the reasons?
I would say it's familiarity. Anyways, it's not anything particular. It's just familiarity because um yeah, I've been living here for a very long time now. But when back long time ago, we used to like just break cars we go to the yards, and the yards will buy used cars for dead cheap, and we break them, put them in containers. We buy another one, 200, 300 pounds, we break them, put them in containers, just like that. So the market is there because it's totally, let me say, unregulated, some aspects of it. So the opportunity is just there. Bring it and they will buy.
Just for the listeners, when he says break cars, he doesn't mean break into cars. He's saying he breaks cars down. He buys them cheap legally, and he breaks them down for parts in England and sends them to.
Yeah. Okay.
Break cars. It sounds like a.
No.
People can really get the wrong impression there.
No. We buy them. We buy them for cheap. We buy scrap cars for cheap. And we break them into parts. If we get say we get like a dealer back in Nigeria that says, I want brake pads for only Mercedes 200E. We look for Mercedes 200E, we buy them, or we just go and buy the parts from scrap yards. So it's just Nigeria is just a familiar place for. It's familiar to me to do business, and not because the economy is particularly good or just still growing, but that is just. I've never really thought about investing somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. It's two things is interesting there. Obviously, you're doing business where you are comfortable with, which makes sense. I've spoken to people, like when I was in Rwanda, there's a lot of Kenyans there who are doing businesses like road laying, a major infrastructure road laying, where they would never do in their own country, and they doing it there because it's more straightforward, dealing with the Rwandan government and various other things. Excuse me. Yeah, and okay. What has been the most valuable lesson you have learned doing business in Lagos?
Be very careful. Be very careful. Be very, very careful. That is the lesson I've learned. Because even me being from Nigeria, I still, so many things I need to learn, so many stuff that I need to be more aware of. Yeah, it's a huge story.
Yeah, give us a story. Even if you break the story down, be real. This is Africa Investors Story. So you give us a good story.
Yeah. I have failed a lot because in Nigeria, because there was so much. I trusted too many. Someone can just be lying to your face, just like that, and you'll be like, but what you're saying does not support your actions, and they will tell you, yeah, it is, but it is a blood. No, okay, I'm not allowed to swear here, but it is.
Speaking pure. Right, this is about being real. Obviously, I don't want unnecessary profanity, but if it's that moment and that's the only way you can express yourself, you speak.
No, what I wanted to say was that it is a bloody lie. So you can't be telling me A, whereas what I'm seeing is absolutely F. You get? So say from when you're dealing with, say, some contractors. Okay. Let me take my restaurant, for example. When you do daily takings, and what the stock does not match what is actually been taken out for the day, and it doesn't correspond with the actual it doesn't tally with the actual figures at the end of the day, and she will be looking at your face, or whoever is on the till making the books that day will be looking at your face like, oh my God, I don't know what happened.
I know where you've been. I know where you're coming from. I know. I know. Believe me, I know.
I don't know what happened. Maybe, it's my.
You know.
Okay.
So you're saying the lady's standing there at the till, and she's just saying.
Yeah. She's standing there on the till and she's telling you that it is her people back home, it's her people, it's her family that is giving her, that is making her to be confused. So that is making her calculations to be wrong. This is making what she's doing, people that she serves, not to pick up money from them. So you hear so many type of excuses and you'll be like, okay. So and when this goes on, so there's so many examples that.
So she's saying witchcraft. It's kind of witchcraft thing.
Yeah, they'll tell you it's witchcraft. They'll tell you that. See, now imagine one of the issues that I had was on a Monday morning. I was supposed to come open the shop and the restaurant. I have a sports shop back then, and I have it's closed now. I have a sports shop and I have this restaurant, both of them. So for them to open the shop on a Monday morning, they'll tell you that you get customers calling you.
That you're not open yet.
Yeah, you're not open yet. You're not open yet. You say, why? They're supposed to be open by now. And you call them, they won't pick up until 12 o'clock. And you say, why are you not open? They'll say, oh, they went for night vigil.
Excuse me?
They went for night vigil.
Oh, at church?
Yeah, they went to church.
Yeah, I understand where you're going. Really, because I'm talking to God, don't bother me.
Yeah, I'm talking to God on a Monday morning, so don't bother me. So, but you find out that when it comes to you paying their wages, you don't talk to God to pay their wages, you pay them. So there's so many stuff that you have to be very mindful of.
Sorry, how do you resolve behavior like that?
Training. Yeah, training. That's how you resolve it. And how we managed to get one or two better staff was that they need to see. She wanted to go for to do a medical degree. So that was kind of the incentive we put in front of her. You say, you know what, we would assist you with this because it's kind of expensive, it's kind of pricey. We would assist you with this because I wanted to know why, what is the thing? What do you actually want? I know I know you don't want to work here for 10 years. But so what do you want? What do you want? What are your life goals? How do you see yourself in the next couple of years? So she now said, oh, you know what, I want to become a medical doctor, and I'm just doing this so that I can get some more money to do my exams or to do this, to do that, to supplement or to complement the amounts that my dad can or my mom can raise. So I said, okay, you know what? Let's do this in the next 12 months. If it works out for us, so we did some strategy, and if it works out for us within the next 12 months, I would support you in achieving your dream, in achieving being a medical doctor or getting your foot on the door. This is what I would do for you. So that actually made her to be more like calm, and
so you saw an instant change.
Yeah. And I saw, yeah, absolutely. We saw instant change. And she started owning the stuff. She started owning the business. She started being more responsible with the business.
I learned that lesson as well when I was living in Kenya. And somebody said to me, what they do, so obviously, for those who don't know who listen to the podcast, having servants or people who, to put it politely, it's servants, but you usually have a driver, you have someone who cooks for you, someone who cleans for you, all these different kinds, and someone who's kind of hangs around and just, if you say, go and get me this, they can go and get you that. But
Yeah.
you can pay them, but that's not enough in their eyes. So you need to tie them in. And what a friend of mine was saying, that what they actually do, they say to the ones that they really want to stay, I will pay for your children's education.
Yep.
And then you get loyalty.
Yep.
Because,
Yep.
and and they become very, very loyal, because they know if they mess up, they're out on their ear, and their children are out of school, and their children are
Yeah.
the future in that
I
respect.
know. Yeah. There's a friend of mine who lives somewhere in Essex here, and they have this massive land up north in Nigeria. So they're more into farming, like goat farming. So what they did was just exactly what you just said. And they had two families in the farm. Like, it's not like a farm settlement, but they have two families living within the premises, and the kids are under their responsibility. They take care of the kids to go to school, their medicals and other stuff. They pay, and these guys are like very loyal. So loyalty is key, anyways. If you can find someone who's loyal to your business, be very, very, don't just take them very serious.
And what I've found also, just to add, is that loyalty is not a problem for Africa.
No.
It's a problem for everywhere. Because from my experience of doing many, many jobs I've done in London, from retail to cleaning the streets as a dustman to corporate industry and site management and so on, you won't get loyalty if you haven't invested in your staff. The same way you want your staff to invest in your company, you need to really invest with them. And we don't mean just the company car and the company phone. What Victor and I have been speaking about with the investing in their healthcare or the education, that is the key, especially for Africa. Okay.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not that it's just typical of Nigeria or Africa. It's just that wherever, if your staff or whoever is supporting you in your business, if they're not owning it for themselves, and they need to, because you are doing it for you and your family. So if they see no future in it, there's no point for them. They just want to like grab the money and go. It happens anywhere in the world. It happens in London. It happens in Birmingham. It happens in Manchester. It happens in the UK. It happens in the US. It happens everywhere. Not just Nigeria. So if you're looking to like invest in Nigeria or invest in Kenya, if you're looking to invest in Africa, I think you should be more into how to, when you're getting partners or people to work for you or to work in the business, you should make them see the bigger picture of where you want to go or where the business is going. Because even if it's equity partnership on it and maybe just like a 10% or however you want to devise it, all you have to do is make them to actually key on it. If they key on it in Nigeria, I know that they can actually help you succeed.
Okay, that's good. Apart from handling staff, is there anything you would do different?
Yeah, what I'm actually doing right now. Yeah, I'm the past 2 years now, I've been not chasing, I've been manifesting my freedom, if I'll say like that, and trying to create this lifestyle or create this business whereby I will be more digital. You get? I want, create a more digital economy because of the current infrastructural setback, that or infrastructural challenges that we have in, let me say, because I always use Nigeria because that is where I'm currently doing
I
business
understand.
in. Yeah. So you see, most businesses or most entrepreneurs going into Nigeria right now, they're not going in to the formal sectors, but they're like into the formal sector, but more on innovations. Like if it's the health sector, they're more into the digital space. If it's in fintech, yeah, fintech, digital space. So whatever they're doing now, it's more into digital. So that is where I'm trying to be more be more focused right now.